Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa, and today I'm going to be working on these fun little tags made from guest checks and some transparencies, a little book page, washi tape, just some fun stuff. So I saw something similar to this on Gail Gustinelli's channel. I think she referenced somebody else, but they had used the window envelope and collaged around it and then attached that on there. But I'm like, well, I got these from Seven Plaza. They are the film strips, and I think they're called film strips. And I thought, well, those could be fun to do that. But then I also thought, you know, I really do like the way the envelope looks, but I'm not a big fan of collaging around the hole. So I did come up with an idea, and it is the freebie for today. And I'm very excited to show you those. All right, so this is the freebie. It is a mock window. I have put it on top of an envelope. They are printed on the clear transparency sticker paper. The link is in the description. I love it. I've been having so much fun using the clear sticker paper. This was actually a misprint. You can kind of tell. I put it through and then I reprinted, but I just wanted to see how it looked on the window. And you can see the window is there for that. So what I have is this sheet of 6 different mock windows, and I try to do kind of a variety of things. I've got the generic one, I got some blue and pink, I got some floral with red, I got some orange, I got some neutral browns, I have some like Florentine paper with green, and I did also print it that if you don't have the sticker paper, I just want to show you that you can print it on regular cardstock and cut those out. I did kind of round the inside hole, which kind of mimics how these go. So all you would have to do is I'll cut one of these out and show you how easy it is to use this without the transparency, but I think the transparency is fun to use, and I'm going to play with the transparency on the guest check project that I'm working on, but I just want to show you that it will work. So what you need to do is just poke a hole into these, and the best way to do this, and I gotta go grab my little scissors as these are too big, is you cut into the corner of your inside cuts. It relieves the pressure on these as you're doing them. So we're just gonna go ahead and cut. And like I said, I did do a little bit of a rounded corner just to make it seem to me a little easier to go around than trying to cut straight. Now you could always go back and cut it straight if you wanted to using a X-Acto blade, and you just cut past my little curve. But as you can see, it's not too bad. They seem to be getting a little bit bent as I'm cutting them, but by the time you go to glue these down, you're not even going to notice that there was any sort of bend in them. Just trying to get this last. Sometimes you just got to come from a different angle. There we go. And if there's a little bit of white showing on there because your cuts are, oops, not cooperating for whatever reason, all you got to do is just throw a little bit of ink on there. So now you have a pre-collaged little window. Now if you want to add these to already envelopes, you could do that, and it makes it kind of be done by itself. I don't have a blank envelope up here to show you. I tried to make this hole about an average size of what a normal window is, and I don't know. Let me see if I can do go from the other side. There we go. Might be easier to see. So you just go ahead and glue that down, and you now have a window. But like I said, her project was she took these and she cut the window out of an envelope envelope out. And then I didn't do a very good straight job on that. But then that's what she took and used as a collage piece. And I believe it was sewn also too, putting something behind it. So you can see you could do that also with these. If you wanted to put some sort of window on there, you could take, what is that plastic stuff called? From packaging. You could take that and glue that onto that so you have the window. I wouldn't use this one. It seems to have been from a stamp set and it's got the ghost of it. But you could use one of those kind of things, packaging, outside packaging, if you wanted to use some baggies or anything you want to do to use that. So that is that. And I've probably gone on way too long explaining this that I needed to, because you guys are smart, you'd have figured it out. But today I'm going to use these guys, and I have picked there it is. I did find some tall flowers, and I thought they would be kind of fun to put into the journal, so I think I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to cut this out. Now, I didn't mention it that, like I said, I think I said this is a freebie. It's on my Ko-fi account. That's usually where all my freebies are. So, yeah, so I'm going to put that, and I'm going to put this behind it. And I'm probably going to have to trim off some of these leaves. Yep, because we want it behind the whole thing, and we're going to decorate it. So, the best way that I have found to use these is to pull back the paper backing of the vinyl sticker, but not all the way. Just enough to expose the window. And you can lay it down and use a burnisher to make sure that the photo gets attached to there. Like that. And then we can go ahead and place it. Oh, I want to put a book page down. Okay, put it back, put it back, put it back. All right, so let's tear a bit of book page. This I think is from a, yeah, this is from my Danish book. I think it was Danish. All right, and I'm gonna ink it up a little bit. Oh, we gotta be careful. It is an older book and it is brittle. And glue. Now these are see-through. Like I said, they are on the clear paper. So if you don't like the see-throughness of it all, and you might want to attach it to a piece of white paper, and then cut it out. Or if you don't mind to see what's through there, you can do that. But you can see that it's going to show everything that is behind. Pretty. Yeah, I like that. Now, I think I'll probably just put some sort of word snippet down there. And if this is, these guest checks are too thin for you, you can always add some cardstock behind it just to make it a little bit thicker. All right, I think we need to do something with the red. And all right, let's do copies may add at any time. Yeah, this is cute. I like this. Okay, let's put that there. I'm going to use the art glitter glue because this is a little bit thicker paper. Yeah, it's cute. I do not mind it. I feel like we need one more thing up over here. And what shall that thing be? I did use on this one. I did have some washi tape on the bottom. I did the washi tape so that these guest checks have the perforation, but I did glue this over that, so I don't think I need the washi tape for that. But it probably, a nice number there would not be an awful thing. I think I like number 4. There we go. Let's see if we can find a little bit of washi tape to put down the side of that, or maybe down here. All right, this is kind of nondescript. Just got some stripes and lines and stuff on there. I think I will go down here. All right, we'll wrap around. Yeah, that'll work. All right, let's see what else we can make. I've got a couple other ones here. I'm not going to use that because that was, like I said, misprinted. So we're not going to use that. But I do have this one that I already did, where I put a flower on there. All right, I think I'm going to put a little bit of washi tape on this one. Just to secure it. Kind of got a mauve-y color to it, kind of like these flowers do. All right. A little bit of book page. Maybe we'll go this side. Do a little book page. I think we need a label there. Let's see. I haven't used these in a while. These are Tracy Fox's grungy labels. I haven't used these in a while, so. Let's glue this down first before we get the label glued. Okay, now this I did before. You can see it was kind of bent there, is where I did the fold up, rubbed it down, and now we'll take the rest of it off and we'll be able to stick it down, because there's enough that is not, the paper is not stuck down, but around it is enough. If I wanted to, if I could put some glue on the back of that paper, that would have worked too. All right, and we're just gonna put that there. Yeah, and if I feel like when I go to put them in whatever pocket I end up putting them in, if they're not strong enough, I will go through and add some solid cardstock to the back of those. Yeah, that's cute. So what do I got here? Let's get that. I got a butterfly and 2 flowers. All right, let's see if we can use one of the ones that I cut out and make one. So I had to track it down. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. And I wonder if I have a tall floral sticker. I know there was some tall stuff in these. Looking for some tall, skinny. That's not bad. Keep my finger there. Oh, I like that one. Okay, let's go with that one. Okay, so we're going to put this down first, but I think I'm going to actually do a little stamping on the background of this with some words, but I think I want the bigger one. Let's find my bigger one. Here it is. Let's use that one. We're going to make this one fancy. Fancy, fancy, fancy. Because why not? All right, so, all right, let's do the Versifying Clair Morning Mist, and I only need to do about half of this stamp. There we go. Yeah, I like that because then we'll show behind there. Okay. Now I'm going to find a clear thing to put behind here. All right, I found this one, and actually it's like the perfect size. So yippee skippy for me. All right, I'm gonna just put some glue on the back of this and lay this on there. So I've now made my own window, like an envelope window that got cut out. Oh, I love it. Okay, so I am going to just nip the corners off on these so they don't look so brand new. Beautiful. And I'm not going to do book page because that's kind of like replacing the book page. But I do want, I'll probably get some sort of label. I think I'm going to go up like that. All right, so we're going to go. This looks like the bottom because the stem's sticking out. Put that there. And then this will go on top of it. Beautiful. All right, we're going to glue it down with art on the outside. Whoops. All right, right on the edge. Cute. Okay, now we are going to ink this side here. Because I didn't do the best job because I was doing it quickly. I'm cutting that. So it is a little bit on a wonky side. All right, we're gonna put a little washi tape on the bottom here. Whoops. Seem to have 2 layers here. All right, we're just gonna chuck that to the side a little bit. Wonderful. All right, let's see if we can find another Tracy Fox label. Oh, actually, I think one of these, because these are going to be, I like these. There's some up and down ones that I think will be cute with them. Yep, it's got pink in there. I like that one. Okay, these are also listed in my chipboard numbers down in the description. And I think I'm just gonna nick the edge just a tad on these. This was actually pre-holed already. I love these. All right, let's put you there. Yeah, I like it. Very fun. Okay. Well, guest checks with see-through windows. Very fun. I appreciate Gail Agostinelli doing that. The only thing I didn't do, like I said, that she did is went and sewed around these, which is totally doable. And it's a little bit of fun, but these are kind of thin right now, so they're so thin the ink's popping through the other side. Yeah, I like them a lot. I feel like I should make another one. All right, let's see if we can do, I think I want to do this orange one. This orange one has, I shrunk down a couple of the papers from that freebie orange kit to put on here. So the butterfly one is from one of the pages, and then it's hard to tell, but there's the swirly ones that are from another page. Shrunk them down to make little strips. All right, I think on this one I am going to end up, I'm going to put the flower down, and then I am going to glue it onto a white or an off-white, I guess, see what I can track down, piece of paper, so this orange stays nice and vibrant. Let me get these out of the way. All right, and I just had this orange flower right here. It's not going to fill up the whole window, but I think it's going to do it justice. It's hard to tell. You can see, kind of see through. Yeah, that'll work. Beautiful. It'll be right inside that window. Okay, so I'm going to do like the last time, just to get it in the right spot. I'm going to pull this up. And hold it back. Do our best to get it in the window and get it nice and smooth in the window. Wonderful. All right, now I'm going to find some paper. Perfect. So I'm going to just glue this down. To there, and just cut it back out again, and then I'll just glue this whole thing down. So I won't see any of the guest check through the background on this one, but that is okay. I just wanted to see all the prettiness. Okay, just gonna ink the edge. There's that little bit of the white paper. And there we go. Oh, so cute. I love it. I love it. All right, so little back, a little book for the back. I think I'm gonna go on that side. Sort of center that butterfly because it is pretty. Stickies on my fingers. All right, I think we'll do it up, and I'm going to put some washi tape down there. I think some burgundy could be kind of fun. Got a little bit of words that are kind of in gold, which kind of remind me of this. And it is gonna also help with that line on the guest check. It also will anchor that. Yep, I love it. All right, and then we'll, I think I might put a little bit of vintage tape going down the side, maybe. I don't want another washi. Okay. And I do have some of my vintage tape. Got a bit of a grunge on it. Running low, it's all I got left. Gonna have to make some more. Not that I don't have the boo-boo tape from Seven Plaza, but sometimes I just like the extra grunginess that I get from when I make mine with the alcohol inks. Yep, and we need some sort of number. Because we always need some sort of number. Or maybe a tidbit. Maybe a tidbit number. All right, now that I'm looking at it, there is a number there, so I am not totally sold on a number, but I do have the curators. Put one of these. All right, well, I think this is gonna be the last one that I do. I'm not sure, I might make some off camera, but last one that I do on camera. I will show these up close and personal if you wanna hang out for a minute while I get this glued down. But if you like the video, a thumbs up would be awesome. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so, because I got a lot of stuff I'm in the works making for this floral journal I'm working on, which I think is going to be just beautiful. Quite excited about it. And I think most of these can go into that journal. Yeah, much better. Okay, let's do pin in the glue before I forget completely, and yeah. All right, so a couple of my freebies, a couple of Seven Plaza's freebies, and some guest checks, and we have some fun tags. And we got this one with the freebie from Seven Plaza, a little bit of Tracy Fox labels, a little washi tape, simple but cute. This is the one that I originally done off camera. I did do the Seven Plaza vintage. I did do a little stamping, and then the washi tape. I found that washi tape I had with the butterflies. I thought that was perfect for that. This one with the paper version of my freebie, the chipboards in the back. And like I said, I just added the little window on there, make it a little bit more realistic that it was a window envelope. And then this one, I think this is really pretty. A little floral design on there. You can see the words of the book page through there. You can see the lines of the guest check through there. Very fun. Okay, well, that is going to be it for me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that has stopped by. And as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.